we go. We are up and running. Just want to make a few adjustments here. And once we get that taken care of, we will be in a good position. Alright. Everything looks good. OBS is looking good. And let me just reboot this page here. Alright. So, I recently got into playing randomized stuff here, and I decided to do a little test run with Pokemon Platinum, and it went very well. We had a good run there, only a few deaths, so I decided I would stream Heart Gold randomized, merely because it's so fun. I think running into random Pokemon is very exciting. And again, I've never really been one for Nuzlocks. I never really did them beforehand, but it was really fun. And I think like playing a Nuzlocke in just a base game is fun in its own way, but I think there's some charm about doing it randomized. Losing my train of thought here. So, I think Heart Gold's a really good game to actually have randomized, because you actually have your Pokemon following you. Your starters are actually visible. Sort of basic things that actually make it very, very entertaining. So, without further ado, I've got everything set up. We're just gonna go ahead here and continue talking to Oak. I've played Gen 4 so much that I know exactly how the story goes and exactly what I'm doing. So really it just comes down to kind of figuring out what Pokemon to use and hopefully not failing. Like I said, I got really lucky on the Platinum one that I kind of did just as a blind run. I'm hoping to keep the luck alive here. So, let us see what we can do. We get our starter very early on, so looking forward to that. And I'll kind of explain the rules of which I'm doing with the Nuzlocke here as we progress. Obviously, the most important ones being you can only catch the first Pokemon on each route, and you have to nickname them, and if they faint, they are dead and cannot be utilized anymore afterwards. So we have to be careful, kind of overtrain, and make sure we're keeping everything in shape. Now, I do have the ability to speed up as it is an emulator. I will do that for training purposes, only because grinding can be tedious and time consuming. I'll try to keep it at the normal pace. I do have sound off, just going to have music playing in the background for now. But I don't know. If that's definitely a request, we'll turn the sound on and see how it goes. Probably in another stream. It's time to go get a starter. This is kind of exciting. I did a little test run, and Rotom was one of the options. I think it was Rotom, Charmander, funny enough, and don't remember the third one. I think Loudred or something. So, we'll actually have our Pokemon following us. That's exciting to see. Email. We gotta go to Mr. Pokemon's house. This is the moment of truth. Let's see what we get. Our first choice, Charmander. Oh. Staraptor. Okay, so it's going to be the same starter options, which is fine. I did pick Rotom, and I think I'm going to pick it this time. Well, I guess I could do Charmander, but it's already a starter. I think that's kind of boring. And I had a Staraptor in my other run. So I think I'm going to pick Rotom again. Only because I think it's the best option for me right now. So this is the first one we have to nickname here. I was just thinking something simple like Zap would probably work pretty well. Fitting the electric type theme here. We will give him the nickname of Zap. So, one thing to note. Do I have a town map on me? Or do I get that later? I don't appear to yet. So when I get the town map, I'll kind of take a look. The first two routes here are gonna have encounters. I don't think there's any way I can get around it. My expectation was if I want to, I can come back and catch something. I may or may not do that. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about it. I'll probably hold off on encountering, but there are areas around where I can catch a new member. And I think we'll have plenty of opportunities, so I will follow... I don't know how official that rule set is, but I will hold off on catching something on the first two routes, even though I'm out of Pokeballs. It's not a huge deal to me. Again, I will have plenty of opportunities to catch something else. Alright, we are good to set off to Cherry Grove. I'm gonna speed up here in a second, just because we are gonna be encountering stuff, and I want to get through those pretty quickly. So I will speed up my frames, and we'll get set to go. So my first encounter would have been a Politoed, which is pretty good. Pretty good matchup for me here, too. And we take it down pretty easily. Definitely want to avoid any death here. And definitely want to train up early on here, as there will be a rival fight. Alright, level 6 already. Yeah, these Politoed are good farm. Another one. It's okay with me. So what I decided to do is I will hold off on capturing something in this route. Up here, it does count as a new route. I just won't be able to catch something later game when I get to Blackthorn. So I'll have to definitely hold off on that as well. For now, I'm just going to keep encountering, kind of getting my Rotom trained up. Beautifly. So a lot of good training potential here, as they're good XP, and Rotom is not going to have any issue taking them down. Oh, that's really good, actually. Happini's going to be really good XP here. Let's see how much we get. 145, which is easily a level up. Yeah, that's a really good Pokemon to have on an early route. Uproar. I guess it's better than Astonish, but I'll hold off. I do want to keep Confuse Ray and Thunder Shock, or Thunder Wave, excuse me, as I'm sure that'll come in handy later game. Bellsprout. Yeah, we're doing pretty well here. Interesting. A lot of common Johto Pokemon other than Beautifly. Charmeleon. Okay. So, I could have run into a Charmeleon had I picked Charmander too. And that could have been my counter. A Spearow. Another common Pokemon in Johto. So I don't think there's anything too super exciting about it, but I will abide by the rules and not capture anything on this route. Hopefully we can get to the next one without encountering anything. I'm not going to hold my breath here or anything, but if we can manage that, that'd be great. Combuskin, a lot of starters now. Yeah, I think we've got a great starter here as well. Rotom, aka Zap, doing very well. That's probably going to have Volt Absorb? No. Alright, we'll get to level 10 and then we'll carry on, move on forward. And I think we'll be in good shape, just so we're a bit further ahead. Yeah, that one has Volt Absorb. Definitely can't risk any death early on here. Ooh, Zap. There we go. Managing very well. So, I think 9 is fine as well. I think we'll go heal. Guide-Gen is gonna... Guide-Gen. He is gonna show us around, give us our running shoes eventually. Again, something to speed forward, but I will slow it back down at the important moments. I think just being able to control that early on is pretty good. And again, once we get a fishing rod, we'll be able to come back to these cities and get a new encounter as well. Same with New Bark, Cherry Grove. That's really good. I think there's a lot of opportunity to just kind of encounter new Pokemon. And obviously you want to capture as many as you can, but you know. So we got a plus speed nature, which is pretty good. We're hopefully going to outspeed a lot of things early on then with that. And the ability to toggle the running shoes is really nice as well. Guidegent loaded the map card. So now we have a map. So kind of what I wanted to show about that was... Let me see. Oh, it's in the Pokegear. That's... Yeah. It's not in the bag. I'm so used to the town map being in the bag in like every other game. So... We're in Cherry Grove. So Route 29, we're probably not going to take an encounter. Okay. Only because we've run into a bunch of things. 30, I'm kind of feeling the same way. We'll see what happens, but I think realistically we'll have plenty of encounters throughout the game. So we're going to skip here. Route 46 is its own thing. I didn't realize that. I thought it was all 45. It's been a bit since I've played the game. So what we can do is we can go to Route 46 and encounter something when we get Pokeballs. And then later on when we hit Blackthorn City, we'll actually be able to hit up Route 45 as well. So we've got plenty of opportunity. And again, a lot of these cities have water that we can just come back to. So 29 and 30, we'll just have to hold off on getting actual encounters. A Golduck. And he's going to go down pretty quickly. We are level 9 still, but that's fine. Another thing I did is, aside from trainers and whatnot being randomized, items are as well. I find that to be more exciting, as we could get kind of more useful items early on if we need them. We could also get very useless items as well, but yeah. Natu, a lot of things that you would just naturally find in Heart Gold, Soul Silver are appearing in the wild here. I'm hoping we can run into more Gen 4, Gen 3 Pokemon, as they weren't very present here in the remakes themselves, and obviously the OG Gold, Silver, and Crystal. So we'll get the Apricorn box here. I think that's actually going to be really helpful later on, because we'll be able to have Kurt craft us Pokeballs that might be easier to catch other encounters with. But I guess for now we'll just continue fighting stuff here until we get to Mr. Pokemon's house. A wild Sceptile, wow. Pardon me. Alright, apologies for the interruption. Just had to go on mute there for a second. Um, so we will eventually get the egg as well. And I will probably hatch it. Granted, on my Platinum Randomized Nuzlocke, I hatched a Kyogre from one. It's hit or miss. I think the Cynthia egg was Kyogre, and the Riley egg was a Delcatty. So, two decent Pokemon. I mean, Kyogre's great, Delcatty's okay. The normal typing definitely helps. Nonetheless, we have the egg from Mr. Pokemon, and Professor Elm has been robbed. So, I did select an option to where my rival was going to hang on to his Pokemon for the entirety of the game. I did that last time as well, so I'm hoping it stays true here. But we won't really know until we see. But that's fine. As long as he ends up keeping his Pokemon. I mean, that's what I prefer. Though I don't know if his starter is going to be one of the ones we saw back in the lab, or if it's just going to be completely randomized. It was completely randomized on Platinum, so if I had to guess, it's going to be the same here. I don't think he's going to have a Staraptor or Charmander. But I think we're prepared for this rival battle regardless. We are 5 levels over leveled right now, or at least over his level. And I think we could take him. We're wimps, apparently. We're a wimp because we got a Pokemon at the lab. What does he have for us? So he did, okay. So he did pick one of the Pokemon from the lab. He picked Staraptor. We have a huge advantage over him right now. So I like what I'm seeing here. And easy peasy. Level 11. Good job, Zap. Passerby Boy has been defeated. Did want to turn up my music a little bit as it is a bit difficult to hear, I'm sure. Alright. Him being defeated, we can kind of just speed up the frames again. Just to kind of keep things flowing. And we'll get moving. Fortunately for us, we will get the ability to get Pokeballs here. The other thing I didn't even consider is Rotom's going to be very good at capturing Pokemon here early game. And that's pretty good. We have Thunder Wave and the ability to make the other Pokemon flinch. I did battle a boy like that. What I usually do is I just name him random question marks, like we never found out his name. His whole identity was a secret. But I think we'll just kind of do something goofy here and do like a music note, a male symbol, maybe a question mark in there. We'll do a spade. I don't even know what these are down here. We'll top it off with a hashtag. That's his name. Yes. We don't really know. Alright. So, we will eventually get that egg back. But for now, we're going to set out on the gym challenge. We just got to go let our mother know. Of course, of course. We're a 10-year-old child. We have to make sure we let the adults know what's going on. I'm going to say no to the prize money. I don't know if the items she buys are randomized. I guess that's something we could find out, but I usually have her save money because she gets you good items. I think I might just hold off for now. Yeah, I know this is gonna take a little while, so... Alright. Either that's not randomized, or we got an insanely lucky encounter that she found a Rattata like she does in the normal games. Alright. So we officially have Pokeballs. We can go up to Route 45 or 46 up there. And we can get our first new team edition. Very, very exciting stuff. As soon as I take down this Beautifly, though. Slowly but surely, taken down. Zap is doing very well. I think, yeah, it's a little bit further over. It's alright. What do we got now? Another Politoed. These things are actually very good XP, and I want to keep fighting them for that reason alone. Alright. And we'll actually get like more official trainer battles here in a moment. Different kinds of Pokemon appear here, of course. So, our first new team member. A Quilava, wow. I hope we can catch it. Give it a Thunder Wave. I gotta be very careful, because I don't want to take it out. It's 9 levels below me. I'm gonna risk an Astonish and see what it does. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's give it a shot, see if we can catch it. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Alright, that's okay. I'm more confident though. At least knowing that it's gonna shake. So we've got 4 left. Let's see if we can pull this off. 1, 2. Well, it would be really nice to have a Johto starter on my team. And a fire type, no less. 1. Not looking too good right now. I got a little teased on the first one there. Here we go. 1. Alright. Doesn't look like Quilava wants to join the squad here. Last ball. 1. Well, it does not look like we're going to be getting a Quilava. It just doesn't want to join our team. Alright. We'll finish it off. Send it on its way. It's a shame. A real shame. So we're a little behind now. There are a few other places we can get encounters in though early on here. So I'm not too worried about it. Hello? I'm gonna fight it. It'd be good XP. That's not even gonna... Yep. Easy peasy. So the encounters on this route are a little scary. Wow. I ran into a few Arceus beforehand as well. Quilava coming back for more. Alright. We'll head out. I think we're a bit over leveled for a lot of these things, so I don't want to go too crazy, too overboard. I do like to keep a little bit of a thrill going. So I don't think we need to heal, but I do want to see how much money we have so I can buy some more Pokeballs here. I'm just gonna buy... I'll buy 8, because I do want to buy some potions as well. Well, never mind, because we have 5. We'll leave it at that. Alright, we are good to continue on our journey here. Unfortunately, can't get anything in this route either, though a Jolteon would be another nice addition to the team. We will reluctantly pass on it. I don't think he's a trainer, but this guy, this is Joey. Is Joey the one that loses? This is Joey, okay. So what's his top percentage Pokemon? Wow. Okay. A bit of a test here for Zap. We do have Astonish, so I'm going to confuse it. I think confusing it will be the best case scenario for us right now. That is definitely a little scary though. We already have a low special defense nature. So, man. Slowly but surely, we're gonna hope he hurts himself in confusion. Awesome. I don't know if Thunder Shock would do much more. I guess I am more of a special... Oh, wow, it did way more. I had nothing to worry about there. And it's going to finish itself off by hurting itself. So I should definitely stick to more special moves with Rotom then. And Joey has a top percentage Magnezone. I do think I'm going to accept phone numbers because I think rematching would be a really nice thing. Just rematching randomized trainers would be really cool too. And our second fight here is going to be Youngster Mikey. And he's got a Charmeleon. We've already run into one of those though. We'll take him out pretty easily. We're 10 levels above him. And he has a Bronzor as well. So we are starting to see more Gen 4 representation here, which is pretty good. Pardon me for that. The phone was ringing. I don't like having a lot of background noise when I stream, so... We've got another trainer, though. So if I randomly mute myself, it's probably because there's a lot of background noise. Another true test, a ghost versus a ghost. But I think we can take it pretty easily. I don't think it's going to have much... Yeah, we took it out with no issue there. Altaria. Okay. Finding some interesting stuff here, though. I'm liking the Gen 3 and 4 representation we're seeing now. A lot more. And Zap's going to be level 13. Doing very well so far. I do want to... Okay, this is Route 31. So we can get an encounter here. Because that was Route 30. So yes. We have Route 31 here and the Dark Cave. So whatever we find here now is a new encounter. Oh man, I'll try. I mean, crazier things have happened. I think it was my Burnett's Berry. Okay, that's fine. My third overall, well, my second overall encounter on my Platinum randomizer was a Mewtwo, and I caught it with the last ball. So anything is possible. I don't know. I want to save some, though. I killed it. I didn't think that would do that much. Man, oh man, a rough start. Very rough start. A Wartortle. A lot of starters hanging out, too. Alright, we still have plenty of opportunity to build up a team. I'm not too worried about it right now. But I am a little bummed out. Though I don't know if we would have caught that Celebi. Oh, wow, look at the encounters here. They're also very good. Give it a little spook and astonish it. And take it out. See, now the problem is I'm too over-leveled for some of these encounters that I feel like I'm going to take them out with ease. So I want to be careful. I want to be patient. Dark Cave is a new encounter, and I want to make sure I'm, at the very least, making sure I weaken it enough here. So a Wild Flareon. We have another chance at a Fire type. I don't want to risk the Astonish, but I'm going to. Okay. So, hopefully I can pull it off here. I'll do a couple Pokeballs now and see if we can pull it off. I might consider confusing it, just so it hurts itself a little bit. And see what we can do with that. Yeah, this is a tough one. I'm gonna confuse it. Alright. I hope it can snap itself out. Or we can at least catch it here. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Awesome. A friend of mine is doing a Diamond Nuzlocke, and I think we're gonna name our Flareon after his as well, except we're not gonna spell it ironically. We'll spell it just like it's supposed to be. So, we officially have a new team member. That's good. It might not be the best evolution, but it's something. It's better than a Slugma. Gotta be honest with you. We could have had that. So I'm glad to say that that is not our encounter. I would take a Flareon any day over a Slugma. Definitely going to be a project Pokemon, though, I feel. Not necessarily something we'll keep around, but definitely something that we can utilize. I do want to, I think, train it, though, so we'll speed up the game again. And we will go ahead, go back to Cherry Grove. We'll heal it up a bit because I want to conserve those trainer battles we have over there. Yeah, I want to conserve those battles. So I will go heal it up. We'll train it. I do have Levitate, so ground types are not going to be an issue for me when Rotom is out. Unless they use something like Gravity or... Well, Smackdown doesn't exist yet. Gravity's really the big one we just have to keep an eye out for. Or, I guess Skill Swap or something along those lines. But we're in pretty good shape. We will heal up. We'll go ahead and train Flareon a little bit. Or should I say Cinder? You know, we gotta form that emotional bond. So we'll go over here for now. I know there's a lot of Politoed, so if we have to, we can just switch into Rotom. Because I do want to take advantage of... Wow. I want to take advantage of Happiny being available on this route as well. I don't even know if they have any Water-type moves this early on, but I prefer not to take my chances. And Perish Song, I don't think we'd take one out with Flareon within 3 turns. Alright. This is more of a fight for Cinder to take on. Very good. Very good. I will have to look up when it gets a Fire-type move. If it's going to get one, it's going to get Ember. I'm sure. But I'm assuming that's not until, like, the teens. So for now, we'll just continue fighting. Again, Happiny would be a nice encounter. Really good thing to level us up, kind of get us a nice boost. Don't know how common it's going to be on this route, because I've seen a lot of Politoed and a lot of Beautifly. But we're doing very well so far. I'm enjoying things. And I'm going to take my chances here. Okay. Bubble does not do anything, but I'm not going to take any chances anymore. Not when we can go into a level 14 Rotom. And we do have accessibility to a Pokemon Center right there anyway. I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Beautifly is down. Cinder has grown to level 7. Before I forget, I should probably just put Tackle up there instead. I randomized in-game trades, though Nuzlocke rules do say I don't think you're allowed to do them unless it explicitly will evolve your Pokemon. I think that's more of an optional thing, because I don't even think you're allowed to necessarily do eggs either. But I'm not 100% sure how that rule applies. We'll get Cinder to level 8, and I think we'll carry on. I think 8 is more than enough to keep moving forward here. I do want to heal him before anything bad happens. To think we could have had a Quilava. He just didn't want to cooperate. I really thought I had him with that first Pokeball. Kricketune. I haven't found one of these on this route yet either. Oh, man. I'm going to switch into Rotom because Bide should not affect me here. Oh, it still does, I guess, because it's a different kind of move. That's fine. Zap can take it. We are good to continue and move on to Violet City. Kind of finish things up. Definitely not the best start. I would prefer to have at least a little bit more on my team. But again, as I've stated, we'll have plenty of opportunity to get more. I want to test something out here for a second. Okay. I was just trying to make sure my music wasn't overlapping with my headset. That would have been problematic. But again, we're going to take a quick break here. I'll be back in just a moment. I want to test something out here for a second. I was just trying to make sure my music wasn't overlapping with my headset. That would have been problematic. But again, we're going to take a quick break here. I'll be back in just a moment. I was just trying to make sure my music wasn't overlapping with my headset. That would have been problematic. But again, we're going to take a quick break here. I'll be back in Okay. All good. Let's carry on and see what we can find, see what we can do as we push towards Violet and the first gym. Glampearl. One of the other things that reminds me that I did was if I was to find a Deep Sea Tooth or Scale with a Glampearl, I would have been able to just use it on that Pokemon just to evolve it. With randomized items, getting both the Pokemon and the item to go with it is probably not going to happen. But if for some miraculous reason it does, it's there. We have that opportunity. This bug catcher has a Chikorita. Alright. One thing I forgot to do is pardon me. I turned my music down for a second there when I left. But we're back and moving. Let's finish off Chikorita. 27 XP. Not the most, but Phanpy is next. We'll stick in with Cinder. Get him caught up with Zap's level. Tackle and missing. Name a better duo. 2 misses in a row. Wow. Yeah, that's gonna be a few. Probably 2 or 3 more tackles now just to take down this Phanpy. Yeah. No biggie, just kind of tedious when a 95% accuracy move misses twice in a row. Bronzor's next. Just because I don't have Ember, I'm just going to make it quick. And that should go down with ease. Yeah, no issue there. His last is an Electabuzz. I could stay in with Zap. It doesn't really make a difference. I think we're perfectly fine at level 8. Yeah. Leer, not too worried about it. Alright. Cinder, gonna grow 66 experience there. Not quite level 9, but we'll get there. And again, I don't know if the items that the trainers give you are randomized. I don't think so, because usually, or at least with my Platinum one, trainers still give me, they still gave me the same items. But, again, if they call, it's worth a shot. We'll see what happens. Another Celebi. Oh, man. Well, this should be good XP at least. I still don't think I would have caught it anyway had I taken the opportunity. I think throwing 10 Pokeballs at it would have been a waste. Would have had to get really lucky to capture it. Well, this should give us good... No, I guess it didn't. Only 27. I don't want to get too over-leveled here early on. Armaldo. Seeing wild fossils resurrected in the wild here. Switch out to Zap. Just take it down. Oh, plus it has Water Gun. That would have been scary. Not that I think Cinder would have gone down in one Water Gun, but still. Better safe than sorry. And I'll just wrap it up with an Astonish. Level 9. And slightly more XP for Cinder. Yeah, we found a decent Pokemon in Dark Cave as well. I think we'll manage with a Flareon. A versus Recorder, so unfortunately no versus Seeker here. But that's okay. I think we just have to wait for the Pokegear to ring to be able to actually progress. So, we have made it to Violet City. There are a couple things I can do. I can go to Sprout Tower and I can get an encounter. I could technically get an egg from Primo here. I think I'll hold off. I don't know how that egg works, because in the actual Heart Gold Soul Silver games, it's a Slugma egg. I don't really want to waste all that time trying to hatch a Slugma egg. So, I don't know. I think I'll hold off on getting his egg, and we'll just hatch the other one. This guy's looking for a Tyranitar, and he wants to trade a Moltres. I do not have a Tyranitar to trade, but that would have been very fun. Very interesting. I think it's a win-win trade there. So I think what I'll do is I'll just go to Sprout Tower. We'll do our encounter there. Fortunately, it's not Violet City, it's its own place. So we'll actually be able to capture something from Violet City along with Sprout Tower here. I don't know if there's anything on the first floor. And other than that, it's good training up here anyway. So we will fight the dudes here and train up Flareon a little bit more. I think they're going to have 3 Pokemon each. Weavile. Oh boy. Alright. I think we can take it. No issue here. I have potions as a backup if needed. We'll be alright. I think 3 in a row is going to be definitely a little bit more interesting randomized. Next is a Swampert. Luckily, I'm not affected by ground here. I think this is the only option I have. As the dabbing Swampert comes out to get flinched and doesn't even get a shot to make a move. Good riddance. Did not want to deal with that. Next is a Sunkern. That is more like it. And it goes down in 1 easy critical hit. Sage Nico has been defeated. And we'll keep pushing until we get our encounter. So what our Sprout Tower encounter is a Badoo. So that's a friendship evolution. So it's doable. Excuse me. Gonna take a quick break as we take on our Badoo here. I noticed we're poisoned, but we'll take care of that as soon as I get back. Okay. I thought I muted myself, but that's fine. Back at it. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Zap. And we're going to give it the old Thunder Wave treatment. I'm more confident I can catch a Badoo. At this form of health. Plus it's paralyzed. I think I can catch it. Easy peasy. It is the Bud Pokemon. Now, I would have to get a Shiny Stone to evolve it, which is doable. If I get lucky enough, I'll probably roll with it. Roserade is a good Pokemon. I'm just not sure if I'll actually manage to get one with the randomized items. And if that's even the case, the Pokeathlon Dome isn't going to sell them until post-game anyway. So Roselia will be a good mon to use overall, but I know it's gonna fall off if it doesn't evolve into a Roserade at some point. And fortunately, poison is not gonna take us out. It is gonna fade away like that, no matter what. Fortunately for us, we are getting a lot of type diversity here. I mean, we have a Ghost Electric, a Fire, and a Grass Poison. So before I go back into Sprout Tower, I can get an encounter here over in, I want to say it's Route 31. And I think I'm going to take advantage of that now. Route 36. Oh, wait. That's right. The remakes, they actually got rid of the ability to, or I say the ability, they got rid of the grass. So there's actually no, we can't get an encounter there for a while. But what we can do is get one here in the Ruins of Alph. And I think we just have to complete one of the puzzles. No, I think we can just go right down here. Where we would normally find Unknown, we'll just get a new encounter here. We got a Geodude. That's actually pretty exciting. I want to be cautious here because I think Absorb being just 4 times effective on it, I don't think Geodude would survive that. I'll try to speed things up and confuse it, probably. I mean, I'll give it a shot. I really don't think it's gonna... We got it. I know Dwayne Johnson is kind of generic, but I feel it's fitting for a rock type. So we're gonna go with it. What else are we gonna find down here? Oh, man. That would have been so good. Riolu would have been a phenomenal encounter. So now that we're kind of progressing here with our team, it's probably going to be a good idea to start kind of just training them up. And then we'll head back to Sprout Tower. My intent is to get the first gym done and out of the way, and then we'll wrap up the stream today. I don't want to get too far. I don't want to get too carried away this early, as I do want to lay out this Nuzlocke over the course of several streams, rather than kind of just straight shooting it. So I'm going to go ahead and I think get everything to level 10 before Sprout Tower. I think that seems fair enough. And I think we'll just train right outside of Violet City here. We could alternatively train inside Sprout Tower. It does not make a difference. I think there's just better XP out here. Ooh. We're gonna be trapped. Yeah. I did not really think that through, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah. Cinder can take care of himself. But it is his time to take a break, and we'll put Rosebud in front here and level her up. How much am I going to do to a Wild Armaldo? Poison Point's really going to help us out, I think. Especially against physical attackers. So I'm kind of excited to have that as a part of my team. But I think we definitely want to kind of pull off more moves other than just Absorb and Growth. We're going to get 2 levels from that. Water Sport was not exactly what I had in mind when I said more than 2 moves, but what can you do? Yeah, really liking this Poison Point early on. A lot of physical moves going around, and the abilities just really coming through for me. I know these things are going to be bulkier, so we're going to just go right ahead and use Growth. And slowly chip away at it. And that is going to be the end of Mr. Armaldo over here. These things are... Oh, man. Really, really good XP here. Wild Luxray, wow. And Poison Point has just been really, really pulling it off. Really happy we have that as our ability. I think Rosebud's actually going to come through very well for us in this Nuzlocke. I really do hope we can manage to get a Shiny Stone for a Rose Raid. That would be very beneficial for us. Alright, we gotta finish this quickly as Leer is a little scary. But if anybody can pull it off, it's Rosebud. Already level 10. Very, very fast level 10. And Dwayne is going to be up. But I'm confident he can pull off. Turn up my music a little bit more. Ooh. Oh boy. Whoa. Wow. I knew those things had Dragon Rage. I didn't think it was that early, but that's why I tried to get out of there. Wow. Our first death was a very quick one. I was actually really looking forward to just kind of seeing how the evolution would work now that I turned off Impossible Evolution, but wow. I think it's been a while, I guess, since I've really been just kind of shocked like that. I like to name my grave PC box Paradise. I mean, I guess it's noted that there are now Garchomp out there, even if they are a rare encounter. So, Dwayne, your time here was very, very short-lived, and I really wish we had more time to spend together, but unfortunately, Garchomp had other plans. So, I'm just kind of shocked by it. Did not think that would happen so early, especially with an early game rock type. And here we are. One Garchomp could end our whole run. If a trainer has one, we could potentially lose entirely. So the early game is definitely something to be scared of. I'm hoping we don't run into anything with Dragon Rage, because that really can just kill an entire run. I'll speed up these encounters, or these fights, actually, just because I think we're a bit over-leveled here anyway, that we don't necessarily need to make sure the fight's dragged out. Sage Chow has been defeated. And there are going to be randomized items in here as well. So, oh. That's so scary. We got away. I don't want to fight legendaries. Oh, man. Glaceon, alright. I think we gotta put out, one of your friends here, your fellow Evolutions, to take you on. Hitmontop. I think we're just gonna put Zap in. I know he's a bit over-leveled, but I think being safe against those fighting type moves, or at least knowing that we're safe against them, is going to be a better option. Even if they are only level 3. Poison Point really helping me out. Really, really helping me out here. And Rosebud, level 11. And we have reached the top floor. I'll have to take a look at some of the items I'm getting. I know we can make use of a lot of them, so... So what if that's only going to be able to attack us if it has Mirror Coat? Which it does. So I'll just start using Growth. There's nothing it can do. And I think... Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Perfect. And now we're maxed out at special attack, so we can really... Oh, he only had 1. I wasn't sure if he had 1 or 2. Kakuna. I think... I really should just let Cinder handle it, because that was just a ton of XP. It's gonna just continuously use Harden. There's nothing we could really do but just keep chipping away at it. That's what I like about being able to speed up emulators, though. Just when you get stall teams like that, it's a lot easier to deal with. Sage Troy with that Aerodactyl. Gonna let Zap take care of that one. Azelf, I know it's gonna have Confusion. If it's anything like my Mesprit, yeah. Oh yes, they do have Rest, so we gotta make sure we're taking it out quickly. Beautiful. And a ton of XP from that. Goodbye, Sage Troy. And we only have one more battle, and that's gonna be with the Elder. I forgot why we named our rival. Well, pardon me, I forgot we named our rival that. But he wants none of that. So we're going to fight the Elder here and see what he has to offer to us. Smoochum, that's actually kind of a scary lead because I know it's going to have like Lovely Kiss or the other one, I forgot its name. But he's gonna hit us with Pound anyway, so we're good. Next up is a Porygon. That would be a fun thing to run into. Granted, evolution would not be the easiest, if at all possible. Just gotta get really lucky. That's a bit worrisome. Alright, it just raised its attack, and it only hit us with Psybeam, so we're good. As long as it doesn't hit us with a physical attack, I think we're good. Yeah, I still didn't think that was enough to take us down. I really risked it there with that 95% accuracy, though. Cinder easily could have died if Tackle missed. But sometimes you gotta take risks. I took a lot of risks when I did my Platinum Nuzlocke as a little warm-up, and a lot of them paid off. So I'm gonna speed up the rest of this fight just because I'm gonna spam Growth. Beautiful. Doing very well. And Rosebud is killing it. Great addition to the team. Really underestimated this Pokemon. And we're already going to get Mega Drain, so we'll replace Absorb with that. Rosebud is killing it. So we're going to get Flash to light up the Dark Cave. I'm not going to bother with that, though. I could. I think Badoo does have the ability to learn it, but... I think it's best if I get Cinder just out of here. Not going to bother with this Abomasnow. We get a Dragon Scale. So if we end up getting a Seadra or a Horsey, we'll actually have a good powerhouse with a Kingdra. So what I'm going to plan on doing now is we're going to go ahead and take on Faulkner, and then we'll probably just wrap up the stream. I know I wasn't streaming for that long, but again, I want to make sure I'm kind of pacing myself and not overdoing it. So we'll do Faulkner, and then we'll do an encounter, I think, just to wrap up the night. And again, I want to ideally stream at least once a night or every other night. With work, it's kind of unpredictable. I do try to hop on as much as I can, but again, I work till late at night, and then I'm usually going to the gym. So sometimes it's just a little difficult for me to stream during the week. But again, I will try my best to at least stream every other day. I could definitely stream tomorrow night and probably Tuesday as well. So, at the very least, we should have a good chunk of progress done with this game over the next couple of days. That is not something I would like to fight with Rosebud. So Zap's going to handle it and get himself to level 15, and he wants to learn Double Team. I'm not going to be cheap like that. That could definitely save me, but again, it's cheap. I think it's kind of a boring way to play the game. Just spamming Double Team. Rosebud's getting a bunch of really good matchups for it, too. We have to deal with Broken Attract. Alright. We took it down, though. All good, all good. Rosebud is just dominating. Just kind of taking the spotlight away from Cinder here. So what we'll do is we'll give Cinder a shot against the Sunflora. I'm sure Cinder will be able to take it just fine. And he's going to grow to level 13 in the process. So I'll go back, I'll heal real quick, and we will take on Faulkner. I think we're going to go ahead and lead with Zap, though. As he is our starter, he's our most reliable, I think, especially stat-wise. But I assure you, Cinder will get the spotlight as well, once he starts learning more Fire-type moves. Alright. We're gonna go right into it, not even gonna bother saving before like I usually do, because if something dies, it dies. Oh, wow. Ours is better. I'll tell you that. Our Badoo is doing a lot better than yours, Faulkner. And a second, he's a Grass-type gym leader. Okay. Badoo and Cacnea. So Johto now has a Grass-type gym leader instead of a Flying-type one. This is Cinder's fight to lose, really. If Cinder can't pull this off, then I mean, it's kind of sad. One more ought to do it, but he's probably gonna potion. So I think I'm just gonna tail whip. Oh, he didn't. Okay. I was gonna tail whip to finish him off, but okay. I mean, judging by that moveset, Cacnea actually seems like a solid starter to have. It evolves a little late, though. It's the only downside, is you'd be stuck with it for a while. But that's gonna do it. We've received the Zephyr badge from Faulkner. And we get Roost, even though you're a grass-type gym leader this time around. So I decided what I'll do is, that fight went way smoother than I expected it to. So what I think I'm going to do is pick up the egg. Oh, I did not mean to call Mother. I'm going to say don't save money still. I think we're going to need them, or the money for Pokeballs, so I'd rather just have it now. And since we're going to the mart anyway, I want to buy more Pokeballs and stuff. I'm going to buy just 10. We're still doing fine on potions. I mean, I guess some of this stuff would be useful, but again, it's not a huge deal to me. Completely forgot I have to speak to the scientist here. So we'll take the egg. I'll hold on to it in my party, but again, it could be a legendary. It could be a Togepi. Like, it could be anything. So my only concern is it might take a long time to hatch. Just adjusting my music there, so pardon me for kind of messing with my settings there. I apologize if it got a little too loud. But we can carry on. I think I'm going to let Cinder lead the party after we heal up. So the egg doesn't seem close to hatching. Again, it's hard to say whether or not I'm going to want to keep it. I'd ideally rather just get something else from Violet City when we can go back with a fishing rod. So Route 32 is a new area for us to explore. I think I'm just going to go right in and do that. Cloyster? I'm going to send in Zap. And we're going to put a nice little Thunder Wave on this thing. Again, we're getting really good type diversity here. And having an already evolved Mon is going to be a great addition to the team. I know Thunder Wave is going to take it out, though, so we have to be careful. I'll speed up the fighting. The actual fight, because I know. Oh, come on, Zap. Wow. I was scared of that Aurora Beam. I really should have healed up earlier. I'm gonna do one more Astonish, get it into the red, and then see if we can capture this thing. And easy peasy. I think I'm gonna name it Clamp. Just because it was withdrawing a lot, so I think that's a very fitting name for it. And I think what we'll do, we'll go ahead and heal up, and then we'll kind of get Clamp caught up to the rest of the team, and we'll keep moving forward. I think that's the best course of action for us. I think we covered a lot of ground today, so and we lost a team member early on. I was not anticipating that, but sometimes that's just the way it goes. So yeah, I will get... I don't want to train in that area anymore, not with Garchomp being rampant. Though I guess it does depend on what Cloyster's... Yeah, Cloyster only has 22 HP right now. I don't think that's a good fit. Not when it's outspeeding my entire team, too. Metacham's a pretty good encounter as well. Gonna take it down with no issues, though. Well, we could have run into one of those, so I'm glad we didn't get that. And we are good. Oh, that's just... I can't even look that Geodude in the eye. So the Cloysters don't seem to have any water-type moves, though Supersonic is kind of annoying. And it predicted a switch, that's for sure. Zap is not doing very well with these, with these confusions. Okay. Wow. Mew. Well, running into a lot of mythicals here. Yeah, we'll put Clamp in front. Get her a few levels. Ninjask. Aurora Beam should do the trick. Easy peasy. Another Mew. We'll go into Zap. Alright. I know I said I'd train him a little bit more. Excuse me. Clamp is a female. But I think we made good progress. Again, I don't want to get too carried away. We'll have plenty of room to do more encounters and whatnot. And I think we'll find some really good mons on this run as well. So, that being said, I want to thank everybody that tuned in today. We got the saving a lot of data, unfortunately. That's fine. But once we get that all taken care of, I think we're going to wrap up the stream here. A lot faster than Sinnoh, that's for sure. So once again, thank you all for tuning in so much. Again, I'm going to try my very best to stream the next couple of days. We'll make some progress. Again, with work being, where it is, it's hard to always get there and always, stream, I guess. But, I'm sure I'll figure something out. This is really fun. I love doing Randomizer Nuzlocke. This is something I want to continuously do, no matter what game I'm playing. So, once I get everything figured out, we'll go from there. Again, one last time, thank you for tuning in. I look forward to continuing. Rest in peace, Dwayne.